Doesn't it look like Ruby's suffocating there, by the way? With those like strings. Oh my god, you actually like shaved your beard and shit. Oh my god, of course. 2 to 3 mil, yeah. ROI. Oh my god. You can see that Miyako is very like nervous because like first time doing something like this. Whoa. Yeah, it will be controversial, I guess. Gamblers, gamblers. This is his own boss, basically. True. This link up. Also, he can see the talent and the potential in everything, right? So he's like, if he thinks the movie is gonna do really well, it's gonna do really well, right? He's really good. Same with like different actors. Okay, did we get a bite? No.
自主制作の方が良かったかい？そういうわけじゃないけどさ。ねえ、スマホ1台あればいくらでも映像作品が作れて。
True. There's a whole movie shot on iPhone or something like that, right? The reach, the potential reach. True. True. Like, think about it, movies from 100 years ago, right? I guess, 50 years ago, like Star Wars. Star Wars was like around 50 years ago, right? Like, these movies are gonna have an everlasting impression. And if if you shot it on an iPhone or some shit, then probably it will just, fall off after like 10 years or something. I don't know. Backhanded compliments. Yeah. These are like 2 views. Confirmed melt. Let's fucking go, bro. Yep. And they ask for a lot of pay as well, right? Or the managers. Oh. You missing in action. She's dead. So okay, so that happened in parallel with this time. Akane though. It's gonna be really awkward. The mem show casting is very like surprising to me, right? But then again, Akane and Aqua, I feel like there's gonna be so much tension between the air. I like. That's so true, by the way. True. I feel like he also has a lot of charisma, right? So like he probably has a very easy job convincing investors, but this is like a special case where the movie is like very controversial or like very like there's a red line with investors there, so you have to find the right person, and I think he can convince. Oh my. The tarantulas, I guess. They're like, chilling together. Interesting. Yeah, true. Cool. I guess tarantulas can kill you because they're poisonous. Oh, I did not know that. I would rather die. Oh my god, getting recognized. No, don't do it like that. Gonna be suspicious. And this is like young people as well. But probably no eye. Aktan. Okay, Akun is better because Aktan is what Akane called. Yeah. Akun is better
こ
actually.
れなら人
You're
前
right.
でも大丈夫でしょ。こんなために言ってるんじゃない。
Akun.
まあ、こんな返しないでよね。彼女面してるとかじゃないから。
Yeah, sure, Kana,
友
sure.
達だと思う。デートしてとか絶対ない。そもそもあんた
Never, never.
彼女持ちなんだし。
茜とは別れたけど
Oh wow, wait, yep. I wanna see Kana's, yep. That's so nonchalantly, by the way.
余計なこと言ったー。
Shouldn't have said never, bro.
私は
Aqua
だから好
knows.
きに呼んだらいい
またねあーくん。
とっとと行け
あーくん、あーくん。
She's so happy. She's the happiest she's ever been.
最近元気になってきたみたいだね。
Yeah.
私としては大変喜ばしいことなんだけどね。
Akana isn't though.
さすがにいたたまれないというか。
Don't know who to root
う
for.
まいことやってもらえると大変助かるメム女なわけで。
心配には及ばない
お
俺はもう自分が幸せになろうなんて甘い考え
Ah.
いやまあ恋人と別れた後ってそういう考えに陥りがちだけど幸せになる
有馬とは良好な関係を築いた方
Oh
が都
my
合がいいというこ
god.
と
Mm.
利用できるものは全て利用するそれがたとえ有馬だろうと
As Ruby as well.
予
I
定通り
told you,
進んでいる
he's doing this to like summon Hikaru, bro. He's doing that to get Hikaru.
僕が叶えてみせる
The real wish. The real wish.
まるで
Oh, this is the first time! First time!
星のアクア。
Before it was Ruby. Let's see. No! I want to see more. Graduation? First year?
これで晴れて高卒だね。私には
Oh yeah,
散々
Drew.
大学行けとか言ってるくせに結局自分は受験もしないで
Really?
決めたの。
You can go
私
later,
の
I
人生に
guess.
学歴はいらない。女優としてこの芸能界に骨をうずめる覚悟ができたから卒業して役者に専念す
あ
る。ビーコ町の活動笑顔で見送るものだからね。
Uh huh.
知らぬいフリルが強い脇役じゃなきゃスケジュール抑えられないって話じゃなかったか
Frill playing
そうだったん
Ai.
だけど予
Interesting.
定してた作品が飛んだらしい
So that
主演は
that is kind of
作品の
good
顔だ
cast
からね
though.
フリルちゃんのかな
I don't know about her acting skills. Apparently it's really good, right? Got this like shut the fuck up.
猫語話せるのか
Yeah, we can speak.
五反田だ忘れたか
Oh, they were never close.
ああ、監督だ。
Unlike Aqua and
最後
Kodanda.
に会ったのは15歳の誕生日だった
That's a few years ago.
ビ
Right?
オレターくれたよね。懐かしい。
遺伝子っていうのは本当に残酷だなこれほどまでに美人に育つ
Peach.
どうしたの？もしかしてうちに用事？
お前らまだ
まだって
Never.
ママの秘密をあんな風に暴いて許せるわけないでしょ。
Whoa. Damn, I got
お前
goosebumps.
アクアから DVD の話聞いてないのか
DVD
Oh
い
shit.
や全部まとめて追っかぶるつもりか
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And use everyone possible,
どういうつもりであんなことしたのか
even if it's to like get to the dad.
結局誰も信用しちゃダメってことなんだよね。誰もがみんな嘘をついているんだから。
Including you, yeah? Oh.
すまんな
Oh.
そういう気になったのは2枚の DVD
Open this when
だ
you're
った
15. Do not open this. Wait.
これ
DVD だった
To Ruby, to Oni-chan. Do not open. Open.
2枚の D
折れた。やってみたかったんだよね、こういうの。
Whoa.
アクアとルビー、
自分で渡せよ
私が持ってたら絶対に成功するでしょ。
確かに
Why is it Oni-chan if it was for Aqua
え
though?
え覚えてたら渡してやるよ
I wonder what's in there.
絶対だよ。
この答えに気づいたときこの企画を始める決意を固めた
Oh, shit.
で愛役は誰になったんだ
Oh, man, man, man. Huh. Let's keep
冠
watching.
城 P は
Gonna talk
知
about
ら
it
ないフリ
later.
ルを起用したいとのことだ。
知らないか。人気あるからな。
だけど俺は
Ruby?
配役に星野ルビーを推したいと思っている。
Whoa. Aqua does not like that. Wait. Maybe it's beneficial for the role though. I just jumped the gun. Yeah. That I'd also you know, I's daughter playing I is gonna be good for marketing, right?
こんな感じでいいんですか？一応事務所に何度かレッスン受けさせら
I
れて
don't
まし
it's
た。
it's less about like
あ
lessons
と
and more
は身
about
内に演技やってる人が多いので見よう見まねというか。
そう、ありがとう。
can we give some feedback right now, please?
なん
演技が全然できないって言うんなら話
Oh.
が早かったのに。また話をややこしくしてくれたね、五反田君。
Yeah.
見ての通りルビーをすれば愛の解像度も上がって作
I
品
don't
としての
think he
意義
likes
そういう
it.
話じゃないでしょ。 作品の質とか意義とかはね、2番目なの。そろそろ分かろうよ。
Oh, their first argument about the casting.
五反田すれば収益的に採算が取れる可能性が高い。
う
商
わー
業性を管理するプロデューサーとして知らぬいフリルの第一候補は譲れない。
俺としてもこの作品はヒットしてもらわなく
Out
て
of your plan also?
人
course it
には
is.
芸能界はアートの場じゃなくてビジネスの場と言ってるくせに自分のことは棚にあげるあたりなんだかな。まああの人
Holy
たまた
shit.
ま映画の撮れるって
Bro, why the fuck these stray bullets?
ルビーは出
But
たくない
yeah. Oh, yeah, obviously she won't be.
母の死
Oh, Frill?
業界に
LMAO. Blockbuster name for the win, lol. Texting with the millennial, probably.
はよその内部事情にやたら聞くと時々自分の立ち位置に疑問を覚えることがある。
More about Frill. We don't have too much of her, you know?
あ、いいね。そしたら
Only
みんなにも
two of you.
今日は内緒のお話。
Whoa, what is she gonna do? Telling about it?
三部監督の新作読んだんだけどさ。元
わ、こないだ呼び出されたのそれか。
聞かされてなかったんだ。
じゃあ私とフリルちゃんでオーディションするってこと？
それは無理だよ。トップタレントに対してオーディションなんて絶対かけないのが日本の芸能界。
Yeah.
をくくる役者はあくまで仕事を選ぶ側なの。つまり面接官は私。
Yeah, true.
有名タレントに対してオーディションなんて失礼千万って制作側も事務所側も考えてる。
They
別に
skipped the
そんな
line, yeah?
ことはないのにね。私たちもコネや知名度じゃなくて実力とがある。役者は実力で選ばれるべき。そう思わない？
So that, yeah, I agree.
思う。
だよね。
大人の人は私たちを同時に比較できないって。
Between
大
us,
人の人たちは
we can.
私たちが
Yeah, so because you know, Phil can just say, "Oh, I'm not doing this." That well, like just explain. Then you go to like option B, right?
勝負し
See
よ
what
う
you mean?
ルビー。負けたらオファーを
1v1.
そうすれば消去
This is
法
like
で
an
勝った
act
人が選ばれ
act
る。
off,
言うならば個人間オーディ
a
ション。
private audition. Hmm.
お
You
金
can
がない
rent out
劇
all
団と
sorts
か
of stuff.
地下アイドルもよくレッスンに使って
いくら？
It's
2
public
時間
owned.
200円。
Oh my god,
2時間
one.
で200円。
That's $1.5.
血税が大量に使われた行政の箱
Exactly, I just said
あり
that.
がたく使わせてもらおう。
格納税者の静かな怒り。
The highest trackbacks. Progressive tax.
それで何するの？個人間もしかして
No. You have wild imagination, bro.
そんな命がけのことしないよ。
Akane can play a really remember. But none of the showrunners and nobody knows that though. Right? Only Aqua knows about it. Ay. That's gonna be really interesting.
久しぶり。あ、
They're gonna have a private audition. Is it gonna be about I or no?
気まずい
It's very fucking awkward.
最近破局宣言出たばっかりだし。
Oh, announced it
仮にも
online?
一度は姉と呼んだ関係。元気にしてる？ 白縫さん、これはどういう裏があるんですか？
裏
Calling her
五
out
反田監督
immediately.
の新作の主演こんな引っかき回すようなことをするのは何か裏があるか
They're
ら
having
で
an
しょ。
act off.
そんなのないって。
嘘つき。
Oof.
黒川さんって結構疑り深いんだね。
He's very calculated.
なの？内緒。
Oof.
でも今回気持ちよく仕事をしたいからってのが9割。
Yeah, makes
やっ
sense.
ぱこの役に
下のオフなの。そういう感じなら私帰る。
相方はアクアさんだよ。
It's always about like between Akka and Aqua. It's like, oh, you can like, I can help you track down the dad. We can do the revenge together, stuff like that. You know, for Akan, it was never about, oh, you can manipulate me. There was once in season 2 or season 3 episode 1, I forgot, but he did say, oh, like, oh, he lies to me, like it's whatever. But you know, Aqua did cross the red line, so I wonder.
そういう感じなら私帰る。
I'll be acting opposite Aqua-san. We will be acting opposite.
相方はアクアさんだよ。
What does that even mean, though? Like opposite of, like together, like what?
アクア
Aqua is also casting for that movie.
誰が審査をするの？
Now she's
言ったで
interested
しょ
immediately.
個人間って私たち。
役って言われてもわからない。私ももらっ
It's
てない。
about I.
ああ、そっか。
Phil is the
さ
only
す
one
が
who
にオファーが
knows.
来てない段階の人に台本見せるわけにはいかないから。
それでいいよ。うん。
じゃあやろっか。テーマは
Whoa. Oh.
まず私がやってみせるから。どう？
The girl who cried wolf.
最近は誰も
Fucking god.
どうしたらいいんだろ
She's a great fucking actor. Great actor.
う。本当のことを言えばみんな構ってくれるのかな。狼が来てないぞすると猟銃を持った男衆が村中から集まってきて、
Her
狼少年
psychology.
はまたこっぴドット払い。
小話？
コメディエンヌ適性がうっかりにじみ出た。みんなは別にというわけで。
I'm curious what Ruby and Akane are gonna do.
ではない。
Mm-hmm.
思わず注視してしまう何か。
Aura.
ケレン味がこの人にはある。それ普通のオーディションだったらルビーちゃんは勝てない。
The
それ
liar
でも
one.
彼女がここにいる理由。
Also, eyes. Okay, Akane's figured it out, bro.
この絵
Akane figured it out already, man. Oh my god. Oh my god.
ルビー
Oh my god, look at the eyes. Ooh! This was a really interesting episode, by the way. It goes through like sort of psychology of the casting and also of Frill and the movie. Sorry for not talking through the episode much because you know this is my shortest reaction at recording is 30 minutes. Episode was 25 minutes. Just like 5 minutes of like pausing and stuff. Usually it's around 10 minutes, but I was so locked in because a lot of like politics, not politics in a you know the traditional sense, but politics in the industry, and a lot of like discussing and planning and talking about the future of the movie and stuff like that. So you know, obviously Aqua is ready to use Arima as well, just like how he used Akane, even though like he has the most feelings for Arima, of course, but unless his father hasn't gone through all the pain that he has, plus more, he's not, you know, ready to leave, right? So now the question is, what happens after he does get that revenge? I always thought like, oh, nothing really will change, but recently when he learned about Himekawa, you know, in season 2 about Himekawa's dad being supposedly his dad as well, he kind of went back to a normal life, but it was always like, I feel like a cop out for him. Like he wanted it to be true, even though like there were so many like mysteries and so many like unanswered questions in the air. He just forced himself to believe that because he did want to live, but now when he found out, it's like, oh, second time coming. It's like, oh, he really now he made sure he wants his dad to suffer, and he's gonna go through everything to achieve that goal. But yeah, anyways, it's great to see. On another note, it's great to see Arima happy. Akane was immediately interested when it was that mentioned that Aqua will be as well in this like movie, which Akane agreed to. Now, I'm not sure in what way will Akane and Akawa's relationship is gonna continue. I think it's gonna be a lot about Akane somehow getting back at Aqua because Akane. What happened to Akane is really tragic because he was always ready to help Aqua, but instead of Aqua actually asking help, he shouldered everything himself and wants to do it all alone without with using others and doesn't care about hurting others in the process. And Akane wants to get back at Aqua, but what way it's gonna happen, I guess we're gonna see. And Frill is a really interesting character well because she has been in the background. We have seen her periodically through like every like few episodes, not always. And it always makes me question like what is her role gonna be, right? But it's like kind of setting up auditions and because she also, what when you talked about earlier that everyone should act and get casted on their merit, on their ability to act, which I agree with, right? But it's deeper than that because she knows about the script and she knows about Ruby and she knows about all the leading roles going into it. So I wonder how this will work out at the end, right? Because Kaburagi-san, wants Phil, right? Now, this is kind of like actors working together, organizing. Let's talk about like overall experience of this, and I like that. But Phil has a ulterior motive here as well, right? I hope what I say makes sense, by the way. And let's talk about the letters that I left for her children 15 years from now. It's probably like her coming out saying that maybe talking about her relationships, talking about her feelings, talking about her inability to love, talking about these things. But I think the message has that ultimately I think it's going to talk about how she loves her children, right? And maybe it's about Hikaru as well. But now is why is she living it 15 years from now? Is it because, 15 years ago the kids were too young to understand, so she wants them to become like adults, or like in that age area where like 16 to like 19 years old, that they will understand the mother's message. And, I want to do it as well because obviously she would lose it, but I wonder if I was always like, I wonder if I knew that she might not be around in 15 years, right? Very interesting. I do wonder about that. The movie is gonna be really fucking dramatic for Aqua and Ruby. I guess we'll see what happens, but we have one more episode and we're gonna be waiting weekly, so and there's gonna be 11 episodes, I think, or 12. I think 11. Someone commented Mystical OS, I think. There's 11 episodes, so actually the next one after this is gonna be the finale, right? And then we're gonna be waiting for season 4. I really hope there's gonna be season 4. I just don't want it to end, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's jump into. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm not gonna promise anything, but I wanna watch episode 11 as well today. But yeah, I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.